The sun glints off Mission Bay. Surfers carve crystalline waves, and souvenir shops hawk shirts that scream, America's finest city. Yet at dawn on the same shoreline, almost 10,000 San Diegans wake up in tents, cars, or on bare concrete. It's not some hidden alleyway statistic, it's an official count. 9,905 neighbors with no front door, 5,714 of them unsheltered, more than any year from 2014 to 2023. So how did paradise let its people disappear into the margins? Stay with me, because the postcard is about to peel back. And what's underneath will jolt even lifelong locals. Tourism promos flaunt SeaWorld's dolphins and Gaslamps skyline, but the city's own dashboard shows 3,354 unsheltered residents roaming streets, while just 565 squeeze into safe sleeping tent sites. That headcount alone could overflow most California high schools twice over. And although downtown street homeless has fallen 65% since its 2023 peak, the people didn't vanish. They scattered to freeway embankments and canyon brush where support is scarcer. But stats are only the prologue. The faces behind them rewrite every stereotype you've heard. 7% of San Diego's unhoused are veterans, combat medals traded for a cardboard pillow. Meanwhile, youth homelessness is surging. More than 700 young adults now sleep in sanctioned campsites or couch surf invisibly across the county. Then meet Elena, a 67-year-old former school aide whose entire retirement vanished after a single hospital stay. She lines up at food pantries near Balboa Park, clutching a resume no landlord will touch. And if survival itself weren't hard enough, try dodging citations for the crime of sleeping outside. In mid-2023, the city passed its unsafe camping ordinance, making sidewalk encampments illegal almost everywhere if a shelter bed is available. First comes a warning, then a citation, then arrest. Downtown tents did recede, but hundreds of people were pushed to state-owned freeway ramps until a brand-new pact let city crews sweep even those stretches last week, with Caltrans footing up to $400,000. Critics call it whack-a-camp, arguing enforcement outpaces real housing. And speaking of housing, hold your breath for the price tag. Average asking rent countywide hovers near $2,571 a month. A renter now needs to earn roughly $50 an hour, triple the city's minimum wage, just to keep pace. Half of renters already spend more than half their income on housing. One unforeseen bill and eviction looms. That's why San Diego still needs tens of thousands of genuinely affordable units, yet the flagship bridge-to-home pipeline has added only a few thousand since 2022 and is pleading for fresh cash. But misspent dollars can be worse than no dollars at all. A KGTV investigation found the county shelled out $58.3 million on a hotel voucher scheme, yet barely 4 in 10 guests ever landed permanent housing. At the same time, Multitasker, a once hyped tiny home contractor, collapsed amid a fraud lawsuit and recent bankruptcy filing, freezing promised micro-shelters in limbo. State auditors now warn of leaky pipelines in hundreds of millions of homelessness dollars statewide. In the gaps the government leaves, ordinary residents are stepping up in surprising ways. Pop-up community kitchens across downtown dish out thousands of hot meals every week, while doubling as informal help desks that connect diners to ID clinics and job fairs. Father Joe's Villages alone recorded psychiatry visits, doubling year over year as demand explodes. Meanwhile, the city's safe sleeping tent lots, yes, sanctioned outdoor camps, now shelter more than 700 people, trading chaos for predictable services. Yet one barrier keeps sabotaging every success: addiction in the shadows. Service providers estimate roughly a third of San Diego's unsheltered neighbors battle substance use or severe mental distress, but detox beds inside city limits can be counted on 2 hands. The county's 24/7 mobile crisis response teams crisscross neighborhoods to stabilize people and divert them from jail, but even they admit the wait lists for residential care stretch months. And while clinicians fight to save lives, Sacramento is rewriting the rulebook. In May, Governor Newsom unveiled a model ordinance urging every California city to copy San Diego's encampment ban, hinting future funding could hinge on compliance. Supporters tout the 65% downtown drop. Opponents warn displacement simply migrates misery to freeway shoulders. At the same time, housing advocates are drafting a potential 2026 ballot measure to enshrine housing as a right, forcing the state to guarantee shelter before enforcing sweeps. Paradise, meat fork in the road. The postcard sparkle is real. Mission Beach still glows pink at dusk, but a city's reputation should never outshine its residents. Whether it's Elena's quest for a door to lock, a veteran breathing again in a tiny cabin, or a college freshman volunteering at a mobile kitchen, San Diego is writing its next chapter right now. The only question left: will we choose beaches over benches, or make room for both? If you believe every sunrise deserves a roof, hit like, drop a bold idea in the comments, and subscribe. We'll follow the audits, the lawsuits, and the victories, because the real story of America's finest city is still being written, and you're part of it.